Again, I'm going to arms out. You don't have to go like this to the side if you would. If you want, great. I try to keep the arms out just enough to the side here like this, and watch what I'm going to do with my right leg. I'm going to fall to my right side, and watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick out my right leg and lower myself down to the ground. Let's try that again. Right leg, arm out, and I'm going to stick my leg out and fall. If you notice, unfortunately, you couldn't be able to due to the camera angle. I'll try to do it from this side of the manner. But when I fall to my side, notice that when I do it, back is straight, and I fall, watch my face and my body. If you, I'm sorry, I went off camera angle there. But if you could see, when I was falling, I would keep my chin as close to my body as possible. Some grappling arts recommend that you keep it completely down to your body like that. I don't recommend such a thing. Just close enough. It has to be touching your body when you fall. This is to ensure a safe type of way of falling to the ground, close to your body, your chin close to your body. In other words, tuck in a bit. It almost looks like I'm almost going like in a fetal type of position, if you will, a very natural position for anyone. Not, I wouldn't recommend that, of course, because you notice my legs are up. You notice my legs are up like this way again for that piston kicking type of manner to get myself back up with the feet and to ward off any enemies. That's why the legs are up. They also act like a pendulum, if you will. It helps control like one side of weight of the body to the other. That's another reason why the legs go up as well, to help alleviate the pressure of the fall. One more time. I'm going to do it from this side of the camera angle. No talking. Other side. And there's your side fall. Now, I'm going to show one more type of fall through, or two of them in sets, so to speak. And this is known as, if you will, a rolling fall. I'll show two versions, if you will, which also may continue almost so like a different type of fall, maybe. Depends upon how you look upon it. This is a rolling fall. What you saw, what I did, was known as a break fall, because I'm just falling right to the ground. But you notice with this fall, it's not so much where I'm not just lowering, but I'm rolling. There's some grappling arts around the world that utilize only these rolling type of fall methods instead of just slamming down to the ground. One martial art I can think of at the top of my head that utilizes such strange breakfall type of techniques would be the secret of Japanese martial art known as ninjutsu. And ninjutsu, with their okomiwaza, they don't believe in falling where they try to slam down to the ground and make this loud type of slam type of motion. Because again, the art of ninjutsu is a secretive art. It's art that, basically it's translated as the art of stealth. It's not so stealthy and being so secretive when you make this loud type of sound on the ground. You're giving away your position. You're letting people know that you're around. The idea is to be quiet and secretive as much as possible. So therefore in ninjutsu, their break falls, they teach how to roll, be more quiet, less noise. Don't worry, in Shina, we're not trying to be so secretive. In fact, Shina is the antithesis of ninjutsu. It is an open art to anyone who wishes to learn and train in it. It wasn't so open centuries ago. In fact, there was a point in time which the knowledge of Shina was forbidden and secretive. Not anymore, thankfully. All right, I'm going to show you the rolling fall. Now, what I'm going to do with the rolling fall, again, with all these falling techniques, I will not be standing up. I will be kneeling. Now, if you can see, I'm going to start right leg on the ground, left leg up. My left arm is going to be forward, therefore, since my left leg is forward, and my right leg, my right arm, I'm sorry, is going to be on the side. It's almost going to make like not a completely perfect, but almost near perfect type of right angle, an upside down type of angle. Almost like a triangle, if you will, in this case, in this manner. I'm going to lower it to the ground, and then from there, if you'll notice, I'm going to roll on the shoulder part, when I do the roll. And observe, triangle, if you will. Here, it's right here, like on the side in front of me like this. And I'm going to also, in many ways, I'm going to help push. I'm going to use my right leg to push also, if you will, to launch me off. Please observe. See that? Very easy. I'll show you from this angle, although I'll be showing my backside to you. You can get an inkling of how to do it from different types of angles. Again, see my hand through here, right here in front of me, and watch how my right leg here, I'm going to push and launch myself off. Sadly, unfortunately, I found with many other practitioners that utilize this type of rolling motion. Sadly, unfortunately, I've noticed a lot of people, my brother especially, he still sometimes has problems with this particular type of rolling fall, where instead of doing this launching thing and even utilizing the triangle thing, instead of rolling on the shoulders, they'll do something like this. They'll look like they're on fire and they roll like that. That's the wrong way to do it, by the way. You don't do it that way. You do it again. Make the triangle, a right angle or triangle, right there, right here, like pretty much in front of you. Not too much in, and not too, and especially don't go too far out. Just enough, like around, if you will, if you can see where my foot is, in tandem length with the foot too as well, right around there. I'm going to use the right angle and push, no talking. Watch me do the throw. I'm sorry, the fall, or rolling fall. And that's the forward rolling fall. Now, I'm going to show you a different version. Now, we're going to do the rolling version, if you will, but this time we're going to do it in a more safer type of street manner. In other words, how to get back up on your feet in case you're dealing with more than one opponent, or any opponent, or many amount of opponents for that matter. You roll and you stand up to continue the fight, or better yet, my favorite tactic, run like crazy. Run for help. Observe. Did you see that? I then turned around and faced my opponent. That's another version of the rolling fall, but in this case where you stand up and ready to fight your opponent in case your opponent pushes you, maybe they trip you somehow in some way, or maybe you're so clumsy you accidentally fall on your own. This teaches you how to deal with it and how to acclimate with it. Again, once more. Since I showed you the mechanics of the first rolling fall, you pretty much can get the idea of how this rolling fall goes. Only in this case, you turn around and face your attacker, your enemy, your opponent. Okay, and there you have it. Those are your basic falls. You have your back fall, forward fall, your left fall, your right fall, and then a rolling fall, and then a rolling fall where you stand up to face your attacker. That's pretty much like around, what, 4 or 5 break falls I pretty much showed for you today, maybe 6 if you count like a different variation of it. Again, please note, with these break falls, practice them with diligence and patience and time. I'd reiterate, you will not learn it all in one day. You can't learn it all in one day. You shouldn't try to learn it all in one day. It'll take time. And if you notice with these break falls, as I discovered years ago, it's also one heck of a workout. I've barely even exerted myself, and my goodness, look at me. I'm already a sweating, heaving mess. It's a hell of a workout, too. You'll also get like a kick out of, too, as well. Almost just as good, in my case, even more fun than an aerobics class. Maybe want to try it. Remember, find the proper training area. Make sure nobody's around. No little pets, no little kids. Again, and last but not least, get your training equipment. Please save up for it, because when you get the proper training equipment, to reiterate, your training will not just double, it will literally triple overnight, because you have proper training equipment, and you'll be able to practice in a more conducive and safe manner, a more efficient manner. Practice each one, break it down, each one, day after day after day. Don't try to do them all in just in one day. For example, you may decide you want to practice with say the front fall. Do that one for a few days, and so on and so on and so forth. Yeah, that's right. Just that one fall. Isolate it. Then work on the back fall. Then work on the left fall, the right fall, the rolling fall, and then the rolling fall standing up. Separate each one. Don't try to learn them all in one day. If you try to practice each one for each day to break up the monotony and boredom, you can do that too. But find that one fall that you want to concentrate and focus on. Practice that one more than the others. And then within time, the others will come naturally.